संत बहुत अतीत में जो धर्म को समझा गए, जो धर्म को समझा गए, जो धर्म को समझा गए। हुए संत बहुत अतीत में जो धर्म को समझा गए, जो धर्म को समझा गए। हुए संत बहुत अतीत में जो धर्म को समझा गए। पथ आज प्रभु का बताए जो, पथ आज प्रभु का बताए जो। उस सद्गुरु की तलाश है, उस सद्गुरु की तलाश है जो फिजा का रंग बदल सके, जो फिजा का रंग बदल सके। हमें उस हवा की तलाश है, हमें उस हवा की तलाश है जो फिजा का रंग बदल सके, जो फिजा का रंग बदल सके। हमें उस हवा की तलाश है, हमें उस हवा की तलाश है, हमें उस हवा की तलाश है जो लहू में बिजलियां भर सके, जो लहू में बिजलियां भर सके। हमें उस दवा की तलाश है, हमें उस दवा की तलाश है जो फिजा का रंग बदल सके, 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 बदल सके, बदल सके, बदल सके, बदल सके, बदल सके। जो फिजा का रंग बदल सके, 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 जो फिजा का रंग बदल सके।
Namaste. Good morning from Nepal. I would like to extend a warm welcome to all the participants of this Zoom meditation satsang. Minasan ohayou gozaimasu. Watashi wa Nepal出身のパンディナムです。今日の Zoom セッションに出席するすべての人を温かく歓迎します。Today's session by Acharya Anupamji is The Self Alone Exists. 今日のセッション、アヌパム先生から真がのみが存在する大事なセッションです。本日の講演者アヌパム先生は私たちを何度もセッションを連れて行ってくれるので誰もが知っています。では、アヌパム先生お願いします。Acharya Anupamji, please go ahead.
Thank you, Ma Acharya Dr. Namrata, and a very good morning to all my dear friends there in Japan, India, and elsewhere. I welcome you to this morning meeting in which we are going to introduce ourselves to the self. So before we go, we were listening a very beautiful song that the God we want to see is the God who lives on the earth, the God who is invisible, infinite, living nowhere or elsewhere, is of no use of ours. Only the God who lives within us, among us, on this very earth, helping us in doing all the courses of our day-to-day life, is the useful God. To know that God, let us pray to the masters, to the deities we love, by closing our eyes, placing our hands on our heart chakra, taking a long and deep breath, and exhaling the same. Feel as if all the masters, with the Grand Master Osho and our beloved Master Samarth Guru, showering their blessings upon us and are ready to take us to that very God who lives in and around us, who makes us see, hear, feel, touch, and experience all other experiences of life. Say thank you to the masters, to the deities, for everything we have in our life and for everything we are going to receive. Be grateful to the existence, to the masters, and to all our fellow beings. Take a long and deep breath. Rub both of your hands together. Create the warmth between your palms and caress your eyes, face, ear, and rest of the parts of your body. Welcome to the session, The Self Alone Exists. The self we are talking of is our real self. The self we are talking of is the Almighty God, who is none other than you yourself, we ourselves. And it has been proclaimed by all who have known the truth of life, by all who has experienced the reality of this existence, that only the self exists, none else. All else is mere appearances, illusion, dream. The self alone exists everywhere, forever. It cannot be understood or known. Why? Why cannot it be understood or known? Has it been ever understood or known, it would have been as public as anything else we have around us. But it is not known and understood by every hick, dick, and Jerry. Because if it is known by all, if it is understood by all, it will lose its significance as everything else which we have got. You think of this, that everything which we did not have is valuable for us, which we have not achieved, we want to achieve. We dream of it. We expend on it. But once it is got, it starts losing its significance. Something else becomes more important. It starts becoming older. The same fate would have been with God if it is so easily understood and known by all. The self with capital S. That is our own self. That's why it is only known through meditation. Everything else is known and understood and achieved and got by your intelligence, by your physical power, by your willpower, by the money, by the approach. But God alone, the self alone, can be achieved only and only through meditation. God can alone be understood and known only through meditation. That's why meditation is so significant, so important. Everybody, may he be a scientist, may he be a doctor, may he be a professor, at the most difficult juncture of his life, he thinks of meditation, meditation, and meditation alone. Why? Because it is through the meditation that we can know the self. Have you ever thought, why cannot it be understood? Why cannot it be known by all? Because it is the understander itself. It is the knower itself. A very simple example you can understand it through is that your eyes can see everything else except the eyes themselves. Your eyes have never seen themselves ever. They might have seen the reflection in the mirror. They might have seen their reflection in the eyes of your beloved. But they have never ever faced themselves as real as you are looking at me, as I am looking at you. As you cannot pick up and hold yourself with your hands. You cannot raise yourself by picking up your shoelaces. In the same way, your eyes cannot see themselves. That's why God cannot be known and understood. The self cannot be known and understood because it is the understander itself. It is the knower itself. Then what are the ways of knowing it? How can we understand the self or ourselves? We can understand the people around us, but we have not yet understood ourselves. We can meet everybody else, everything else, but we have not ever met ourselves. That meeting of yourself with yourself is known as meditation. Knowing the knower, Understanding the understander is the meditation. Being aware of the awareness. I repeat it. Being aware of the awareness is meditation. We are aware of everything else, everybody else, but we have not yet been aware of our being, ourself. Being aware of the self is meditation. That's why we were singing before the session. The God we need to know is the God who knows our original being, who knows the real self. Not the God living there in the seventh sky, the God living in and around us, the God which helps us see, hear, look, taste, touch, experience. That God has to be illumined. And it is not illumined by the light as you are illumining with the light in your room. Everything else is illumined or lighted by the physical light. May it be the light of the sun or the light of the lamp in your room, light of the electricity. But none of these kinds of physical light have capacity to enlighten the God himself, the self itself. It is self-illumined. It can be lighted only by its own light. You know how benevolent this light is, how soft and minute this light is. The light which we know up to now can not see the darkness. Has any candle, any lamp in your room, any bulb or tube ever seen the darkness? You take a lantern or a lamp and go outside in the darkness. Will the darkness be there? Can you find the darkness with the help of your light? Once you have the lamp in your hand or the light or candle in your hand, the darkness is eliminated. You cannot see the darkness. But the divine light, the light of God, enlightens the darkness itself. If you are looking in the darkness, who is making you to see the darkness? It is the light of God himself, which enlightens the darkness itself. No physical light have the capacity to see the darkness. So this is enough proof that you have an introduction with godliness, with the self with capital S. If you are able to see the darkness, observe the darkness, meaning the God is around, the light of God is there. Otherwise, how can you see the darkness? A blind man can never see the darkness with his closed eyes. He doesn't know what darkness is. As he does not know what light is. But you can observe the darkness. It is enough proof that you are along with God himself. How is it realized? It is realized through endless denials. What is the not this, not this? How can you understand it? Mr. Cozy, touch your head. What is this? It is head. Where is your nose? Your chin? Hands? Shoulder? Where is Mr. Cozy? Who is Mr. Cozy? Is it Mr. Cozy? Is it Mr. Cozy? Is it Mr. Cozy? Are these hands are Mr. Cozy? Legs are Mr. Cozy? Heart is Mr. Cozy? Mind is Mr. Cozy? Who is Mr. Cozy? All these things are the assets of Mr. Cozy. Your mind, your heart, your legs, your hands, your shoulders, your ears, your head, your brain. None of these are Mr. Cozy. Who is Mr. Cozy? Is Mr. Cozy there or not? Is he or not? He is very much there. But where is he? What is he? You are saying he is not the head, he is not the nose, he is not the ear, he is not the lips, he is not the mind, he is not the heart. Then who is he? He is the one who is making use of all these things. He is the one who is knowing all of these limbs and parts of your body. He is not seen through these eyes, not understood this by this brain. He is not spoken to by this tongue. Lord Buddha used to give an example of a chariot. Nagarjuna, one of his disciples, visits some king riding on his chariot. And when the king welcomed him, welcome Nagarjuna, the master asked him, where is Nagarjuna? Who is Nagarjuna? The king said, the one who has come on the chariot. The master says, where is the chariot? Everybody is looking Nagarjuna coming on the chariot, riding on the chariot when he is speaking, when he is having dialogue with the king. But this Nagarjuna says, where is the chariot? Where is Nagarjuna? I see there is no Nagarjuna and there is no chariot. People were flabbergasted, surprised that they are looking at the chariot and the Nagarjuna himself riding on it and having dialogue. But he's saying that there is no chariot and there is no Nagarjuna. People thought he has gone mad, lost his mind. When he saw all puzzled, he said, "Look, tell me, are these wheels the chariot? Are these two pipes, bamboos, who are kept on the neck of the horses? Are they the chariot?" They say no. Are these horses are the chariot? They say no. Is this the body, the chassis, the chariot? They say no. Then where is the chariot? As we have just seen, the head is not Mr. Cozy, the eyes are not Mr. Cozy, the legs are not Mr. Cozy. Then where is Mr. Cozy? And we know that Mr. Cozy is there. Mr. Cozy know that he is there, very much there. How Mr. Cozy knows that he is there? Does he know through the eyes? Does he know through the mind? Does he know himself through the body actions? No. The one who does not have the legs, there are people who do not have the legs. The one who do not have the eyes, there are so many people whose eyes cannot see. There are people who can't hear. And there are people who have no mind. Sometimes they have lost their mind. Do they know themselves or not? They know. So by which light they know themselves? That is the light of the self. That is the light of divinity. That is divine light. They know themselves. If I lose my eyes, if I lose my hearing capacity, if I lose the sensitivity of my skin, would I not be knowing myself? I will be knowing I am there. How would I know? I will know myself with that divine light, which is all pervasive, which is ever present, omnipresent, which can even light the darkness itself. It does not destroy the darkness. All other lights destroy the darkness. Violent light. But the divine light is non-violent. It does not destroy darkness. That's why people say, why is there so much corruption and so much cruelty? Because divine light cannot destroy even the cruelty. Even the evil things. It is not violent. Isn't killing some terrorist or bad people violence? It is violence. But the self is not violent. God is not violent. That's why Jesus says, resist ye not the evil. The saying of Jesus you must be knowing. Resist ye not the evil. Do not ever protest or kill the evil. Killing is violence. Divine light doesn't kill the darkness. All lights kill the darkness. How does this, the self, which I'm saying is alone there in the existence, nothing else is there. But we see so many people, so many vegetation, moons and stars and earth and everything. How does the self disintegrate itself, changes itself into all these things? This self takes 5 significant roles, plays 5 significant roles. The one, as the Lord himself, as God himself, as divinity himself. He himself is the infinite God. The invisible, all pervasive, all powerful, omnipotent, omniscient, omnipresent. The second role he plays is the Maya, if you have heard it. If not, you can translate it the power of illusion. It becomes the power of illusion, imagination, visualization, appearance. And the third role it plays is it becomes the world. The world you see around yourself, the heavenly bodies, the stars, the moon, the forests, high mountains, flowing river, singing, flying birds. It takes these different roles. And the final role it takes is as the witness, the knower, the power of knowing. And we see what we see. What are the 4 roles? It has become the God himself, the Lord. Second, it becomes the Maya, the power of illusion. Third, it is the world himself, turns into the world as we see it. Different countries, villages, people. And the fourth, he is the witness himself, the knower himself. As the Lord, even before the universe came into existence, even before the earth came into being, the moon started shining, the sun started illuminating the world. It existed. The self existed even before the universe, the world was created. And it will remain after everything gets destroyed. When there will be no moon, no sun, no earth, no India, no Japan, God will be there. It was before the universe, before the creation, and it will remain after the creation will go into nothingness, in great deluge, which the poets have imagined, the scientists have imagined. before and after the existence. God was before the existence, and God will be after the existence. As you are before you slept, and you will be after the sleep is over. And you were during the sleep as well. Otherwise, who would have awakened? You were constantly there during your sleep, during your coma. Otherwise, who has come alive from the coma after so many years? Sometimes people remain many years in coma, but they come out. Were they there or not? They were there. That's why they have come out. So this is the first, as a God, as the Brahma, as the Lord, as the ultimate self. It existed before creation. It remains during the creation, during the universe, during the world, and it will remain after everything is eliminated. What's the second role? The power of illusion, the power of appearance, the power of imagination. What does he do in the second role? He appears on the self, this false self we have, the personality. He appears like Mr. Nakagawa. He appears like Dr. Namrata. He appears like Arun Pandit. He is not Nakagawa. He is not Dr. Namrata. He is not Arun Pandit. He just appears as a vision of a serpent on the rope in darkness. Have all experienced this? Sometime there is a rope lying in the darkness and it appears like a snake. Have you ever felt it, Dr. Nakagawa? Sometime there is a rope lying in the darkness and it appears like a snake is lying there or a serpent is lying there. If not this, you must have seen that there is water ahead of your car. But when you reach is there is no water there. Like in the mirage, in the desert, or on the road ahead of your car. But actually there is nothing. It appeared like water. There is no water. The rope appears like a snake, a serpent. But it's not a serpent, it's not a snake. Does rope has to do something to become a rope again? Does the road has to be cleaned of water before it is clear of water? Nothing. Nothing has to be done. It is just an appearance. Does, in the same way, Dr. Namrata has to do nothing to become the original self, to realize the God. Nothing has to be done. She is the God. She is the self. She appears like Dr. Namrata. She is not. She is the self itself, God itself. That is the power of God. Power of appearance in different forms and different living beings, animate and inanimate. And what is the third role? The world itself. Full of animate and inanimate things. Full of men, women, and children. Full of all the heavenly bodies. And God is immanent in all the beings and ornaments. How can you understand this? The God is immanent, inherent in every living and non-living things as the thread in this rosary, running through all the beads of the rosary. The same thread is running through all the beads. In the same way, the same self is running through all the people present in this satsang, in this morning meeting. The speaker may be the different. The listeners may be many, but the knower is the one. The self is the one. Somewhere it is listening and somewhere it is speaking. The same self. But the knower is one. How can you understand? You have a ring in the finger, bracelet in your wrist, bangle in your wrist, and necklace in your neck. All seem different. Necklace is necklace. The use is different. Worn in neck. Bracelet is bracelet. Use is different. Worn in the wrist. And earrings are different. Worn in the ears. But are they really different? The same gold runs through all the ornaments. Take out the gold from the ring. Will ring have any existence? Take the gold from the necklace. Will the necklace have any existence? As gold is one and ornaments are many. Clay is one, but the pots are many. In the same way, the self, the knower is one, but people are many. Things are many. The same gold has taken so many forms of ornaments. Only the names are different. Only the forms are different. Only the uses are different. But the reality behind them all, what is the reality? Is the ring real? Is the bracelet real? The necklace is real? What is real? The real is that which was before the ring and that which will remain after the ring is destroyed. And what is that? The gold. The ring is not real. The ring can be transformed into a bracelet if it is quite heavy. Bracelet can be turned into necklace. But can gold lose its significance? Lose its existence? Necklaces can be broken, transformed, made into ring and bracelet. But can gold be destroyed? Can gold be non-existent? No, it is ever present. And what is the fourth? Have you got all the three roles of God? The self. And the fourth is the witness itself. Who is knowing all this play? Who is knowing the knower? It is the self itself. Witness by applying the method. What is the method we applied to know the self? Not this, not this. When everything else, everlasting denials, you keep on denying this and this and this not, this not, this not. And what you will find ultimately is still there is something, and that something is godliness, the self. The other way of knowing this self is this too, this too, this too. Who is God? This Mr. Koji, this Dr. Namrata, this Dr. Nakagawa, this Arun Pandit, this Indra Bhargav, this Yamamoto, this Kathy. All are God. This moon, this sun, the sum total of all. And plus, sum total of all and plus. That is godliness. Would you like to feel it? Let's feel it. Sit comfortably. Your feet on the ground firmly. Close your eyes. Your hands on the knees. First finger touching to the thumb. This is Gyan Mudra. Palm upwards towards the sky. Feel the touch of the ground on your feet. Let the music be very low. Low, lower. Minimum sound, minimum sound. More low, more low. Little lower. Yes. Bring your awareness into your heart, on your chest, breast. Take long and deep breaths. And breathe it out. Long and deep breaths. Breathe it out slowly. One more time, a long and deep breath. Breathe it out. Get settled. Be relaxed. Let your breath be normal, natural. Just be aware of your breathing. Coming in, going out. Natural breathing, let it come as it comes. Let it go as it goes. Just attend to the nostrils of both of your nose. Feel the touch of breath on the nostrils, coming in and going out. Breath coming in, touching the nostrils. Going out, touching the nostrils. Feel the touch of the breath on the nostrils. Be more and more sensitive, more and more aware to feel the touch of breathing on your nostrils. Coming in, going out. It is the vital energy touching the nose. Going in. You have become relaxed, silent, serene, completely at peace. You are at the peak of your awareness. Mentally ask yourself, who am I? Ask yourself, who am I? Don't look for any answer. Allow any sensation, image, feeling, or thought. That spontaneously come to you. Who am I? Allowing any sensation, image, feeling, or thought that come to you. Who am I? Allow all sensations, images, feeling, thoughts, whatever come to you. Now ask the question, what do I want? What do I want? What is my deepest desire? Once again, not looking for an answer. Allow any sensation, image, feeling, thought, whatever comes to you. What is my deepest desire? What do I want? Let sensation, image, feeling, thought come to you. Ask yourself, what is my purpose? What is my purpose in life? Why am I there? Allow all sensations, image, feelings, thoughts that come to you. What I am grateful for. What am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? Let any sensation, image, thought come to you. Now just look before your closed eyes into the darkness, or say the light. This is the being. This is the self. This is what we are. Just rest here. Rest in the being, existence, without interpretation, just being, awareness, joy. This is your true nature. If you want to lie down, lie down. If you want to keep sitting, keep sitting. Just keep on looking into this inner being before your closed eyes. Awareness, joy, the true nature, the self. Rest in peace. Let meditation dawn on you. Hari Om Tat Sat. Now you can just feel your body. Just feel your body. Very slowly come to your breathing. Coming in, going out. Let your breathing be a little deeper and longer. One more long and deep breath. Join both of your hands together. Be thankful to the grandmasters and the master. Pray to the Lord, the self. Let all be happy. Let all be healthy. Let no one suffer from any disease. Om, peace, peace, peace. Rub both of your hands together. Create the warmth between your palms. And caress your eyes, face, ears, and rest of the parts of your body. Thank you for being there in the experiment. Hope you must have experienced the original self. Have you? Right. This was it. It's your turn now.
Thank you so much, Acharyaji. It's really wonderful. The self alone exists means experiencing in the ultimate reality. That is, the self alone exists everywhere and forever. It is not something that can be known or understood by everyone because it is not an object of knowledge. It is the knower itself. The self
Right.
can only be realized through meditation. While we may acquire external things like wealth, prestige, or networks, the divine, the true self, can only be found within. It is through meditation that we come in contact with this inner truth, and through this session, we truly experience that profound reality. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
I'm pleased to hear. The grace is of the master. Ji. Yes, all are expected to express their experience. Experience must be expressed. Dr. Nakago.
Thank you very much. Today's very beautiful sessions. Listening to Acharya and Anupan's lecture, I learned that the real self is like our eyes. Eyes can see everything in the world, but eyes cannot see our own eyes. Like this way, the real self is knowing, experiencing everything. But usually, we don't know the real self. Only through meditation, we can see the real self. Meditation is knowing the real self. It's divine light, and it's the God. Thank you very much. Very meaningful sessions. Thank you again, Acharya Anupan. Thank you.
You have made a synopsis of it, gist of it. Right. Good. Pleased to hear. Yes, next.
Thank you very much for a beautiful session. I always come away with so many thoughts after these sessions, and takes me a while to kind of put them all in place and to truly understand the beauty of this meditation. But I think you did a lovely job of explaining the 4 different parts of the self and how we experience each one of those in very different ways. So, thank you very much. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's great. Mr. Suleir.
I thank you for the lecture and for helping to understand the essence of being. Thank you, Acharya.
Welcome, welcome. Right.
Koji Sensei.
Yes, thank you very much. Today, I learned a new definition of self. Very, very much lucky for this.
Good.
It's okay. Thank you very much.
Welcome, welcome. Arun Pandit, your introduction as well. I've seen you first time, I think.
Pranam Acharya. Pranam everyone, our friends. I am Arun Pandit from Nepal, Kathmandu.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a old disciple of this Oshadhara.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and I have completed Nirvana Yoga.
Wonderful.
Recently. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
So in this morning program, after a long time I have joined. I once joined much earlier, but after a long time, due to my schedule, I cannot meet this timeline, and that's why I've joined this after a long time.
I would like you to join regularly.
Thank you.
Keep joining. Mahendra
Thank you,
Bhargav
sir.
is our senior most sannyasi. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Dr. Anupamji. When I read the topic for today, I thought what Dr. Anupam wants to convey, how he will convey, and what he make us to experience and realize. So I was thinking, let's see. But one word, one Hindi and Sanskrit word which came to my mind was Kebalya, experience of Kebalya. So, but you have beautifully explained the things. And really, I'm saying that I could feel profoundly that the real self or the real I is pervading in all and everything. And I could feel it very profoundly. And from now onwards, how I can be, I just filled with so much of love that I felt that from now onwards, how can I ill treat or ill behave or ill say anything ill to anyone? While the real self is pervading in everyone, and the person who is behaving, having some different and unexpected behavior, it is because of one's sanskar, of conditionings, but he himself is a god within. So I should love everyone, and I should not judge anyone for anyone's misdeeds or misdoings, because it is the outer coat of his or her which is reflecting him differently. So I had a profound experience of Kevalya, of love for everyone, and you have beautifully explained with many examples such like gold and ornaments and all. But I really accept that I could feel it so profoundly today that never before. Thank you so much, Acharya Anupamji. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. It's great. And it's all because of our master, Samarth Guru Siddharth Oliaji. His grace, he has given us such a lucid expression to to illumine people's life with the knowledge he has attributed us with. Unless one is aware of this oneness, he cannot ever be loving to anybody. The prerequisite of being loving is to feel the oneness in all. That is the soul of every religion. The feeling of oneness. Because only one exists, the other is not. That's why Jean-Paul Sartre says the other is hell. All problems, all tensions, all difficulties come from the other. The other which does not exist is a great wonder. Everything, every difficulty, every tension comes from the other. And the other is not there. It's a wonder, right? One more sharing, Dr. Pradyum or anybody else.
Thank you, Acharya Anupamji. Actually, everything is with us, but we don't know. We just forget. So that anyone, Acharyas and a master, to knock our door, you are there. We are here, but it is necessary. So, Acharya Anupamji, thank you so much to knock my door.
Beautiful.
And I'm here. I just realize that I'm there and I'm everything. And I just remember one thing. We just heard the Ramayana, and we heard that Hanumanji. Someone said, "You are Hanuman. You are the Vayuputra." So that he has that knowledge. I think that is also one of the story that turns inside his that power.
Right.
I just thought that one is the related this one, but we just listen the story and forget that things. Just Hanuman is there. Just
right.
Thank you
I'm
so much.
also reminded, Jamvant, one of the character in Ramayana says, Ram kaaj liye tab avatara, sunati bhay parvat akara. The moment Jamvant told Hanuman that you have taken this birth for the purpose of being realized, for the purpose of God himself. The moment he listened, he became as big as mountain. And he crossed the ocean between India and Sri Lanka by flying, by jumping over it.
I think on that time, Hanumanji enlightened.
Yeah, that was the enlightenment. As Jesus said, you knock the door and the door shall be opened.
Yeah.
Jamvant knocked the door and the door for Hanuman was opened. He became God himself, realized being. And he crossed over the border just by jumping over it and won over the evil of Ravan. Beautiful reminder. Thank you. So I think that's all for today.
Essence, as it's really wonderful session today. Let's have some celebration, and in the session, we will all see in next session. Let me search some.
Let's celebrate by tilting and swinging to the tune of music.
किन्नी
सडा